edition of Live from My Mother's Basement with yours truly, comedian Mike Marino. And tonight I happen to be live in Los Angeles. It's 5 o'clock in the beautiful city of Los Angeles, California, and I'm so happy to be back in Los Angeles, and I'm so happy that everybody's writing in so fast, ready to enjoy some nice podcasting, chit-chat, and all kinds of great shit while I'm here. I left to come back to California, to my place, as you could see here in Los Angeles, yesterday. And I have some work that I'm so graciously and happy to be doing. And I also have some doctor appointments I need to take care of. And my primary care physician and all the people that take care of me and my health are here in Los Angeles, because before the pandemic, this is where I was the majority of the time. So welcome to an edition of Live from My Mother's Basement. As you can see, I take the sign out of the real basement in Scotch Plains, New Jersey. I travel with it around the world, and here we are in my nice place that I've had in Los Angeles, believe it or not, for about 28 years. And I'm pretty happy. Angelo Sarukis. Angelo, I have so much I want to talk to you about. Watch the show. I'm going to be done in an hour, and then I'm going to go on the Stevie D talk show, and after that I'm going to be free for the evening, and I think I'm taking a walk down the block and drop in on the Ha Ha Comedy Club. One of the greatest comedy clubs in the country has reopened. Now, it's not reopened at 100%, but it is reopened, and I'm going to be performing there. Angelo, if you want to come by and hang out on May 12 at 8 o'clock. Me and my friend Stevie D and Jacqueline Marfuji, just the three of us. It only seats 45 people, but it's going to be a great time. Buenos Aires, it's nice to see you. Thank you for always being a great friend. And thank you so much, everybody, for always writing into the show. I don't see anybody writing in on this side. Oh, that sucks. Write a comment. What if I write my own comment? Oh, well. Hey, let me try to reboot this and see what's wrong with this channel over here. Let me see something. I'm not really good at technical shit, but I think I might be able to pull this off, unless people are writing in on Facebook in a different area and I don't see it. Hold on a second. Nah. I don't know. Something went wrong over here. I could see everybody on Instagram. Oh, there they go. All right, Michael Pettit. Thank you so much for writing in, everybody. Start writing in, folks, so I can see that there's... hi, Lisa, Danielle, Ruchuba, nice to see you. You're always welcome to come on my show. Michael Pettit is a fellow entertainer who I haven't seen in quite some time. He's in Boston. He's got one of those great Boston accents. And I do want to talk to you, Mike. We'll talk about any of the shows that I'm doing or where I'm going or the fundraisers that I'm doing for Autism Speaks, which I believe the show you're talking about is May 17 at 7 o'clock on Zoom. So we will talk about that as well. Hello, Art of the Drum. Hello, everybody. Hello, Cheryl Kelly Lee. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody. There's a lot of good shit going on in the news. We're going to talk all about it. I didn't have a guest on the show today because I'm following all the CCD, BB guidelines. So when I flew in from New Jersey yesterday, they say you have to quarantine for 10 days. And although I have been checked and I do not have COVID, and I did have the first shot in this arm, and I still have to do what's right. So next week, we're going to have a great guest on the show. One of the greatest sponsors is going to be helping me out with next week's show, too. You guys all know I'm always talking about food and my favorite deli right here in California in Lakewood, Foggia Italian Deli and Market. I am coming to see you, Bob and Linda, tomorrow, and I'm going to get my Italian food and get the grub on. We're going to do a lot of shows. We're going to have some happy, good things going on. I went and had some checkups today, and everything went great, so I am happy. I just got to give up the soda, and I got to give up some of the Italian food that I'm eating. But Linda, I can't wait to see you and Bob. Thank you so much for writing in. I'm definitely going to come down there either tomorrow or the next day. We're going to load up on some great Italian food, because next week, me and my friend Jacqueline Marfuji are going to do the podcast here at Tuesday at 5 o'clock. She's funny. She's fantastic. She's Italian. She's from Jersey. And also, the following night, we're playing the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood, Marino 2024. We are back, you sons of bitches. You can't get rid of us. Do or die. We're going to keep on doing. Sal Pags, whatever that means. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Sal Pags. I like when people say things that I have to figure out, like I got nothing to do. Hi, Mikey Mike. Hey, Pammy Pam. How you doing? And here's some friends on Instagram and Facebook. I love you all. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you guys, who knows what kind of business I'd be in. Isn't that right, my Stugats? I love that this guy writes his name is Stugats. So let's start off the show by saying hello to everybody. It's 5 o'clock here in Los Angeles, California. It is hot outside. Very, very hot. Hey, Mike, how you been? Ha ha. You through the disappeared. Ha ha. I'm still here. I just gave you a little break. Oh, that's one of the Italian guys from Italy that likes to have fun with us Italian people from, I guess, New Jersey. Well, I'm here in Los Angeles right now. Hey, Mike, glad your appointments went well. Yeah, so this is what happened. I had to come back into Los Angeles, California, because I have a problem with my liver. And about 2 years ago, I had my gallbladder removed because you can do that. You don't need it, so they say. And I had my gallbladder removed, but 4 years before that, I had 8 inches of my colon removed because I had a problem with my colon. See, us Italian people, other than Gigi in Italy, sometimes when we eat pasta too much, it could really clog your insides, like eating glue or plaster of Paris. So you got to back off a little bit, and I didn't. So I had to have that surgery. And then on New Year's Eve, I actually had my gallbladder removed 2 years ago, and then went and did a show because they just pull it right out. Yes, I had diverticulitis. And I'm all good now, but every year I get the ultrasound to make sure that the liver doesn't have fat on it and it's not that big of a deal. So far, so good. I'm happy, and we're going back out on tour. Big shout out to everybody writing in right now. I am going to take some questions and I am going to give some answers. But Joey Catalano, how are you? I hope you're having a great time filming the movie Mob King in Florida. That's fantastic. Nice big shout out to my cousin Lucille. How are you? I'm on my way back to New Jersey next week. Right now I'm in California. And Cheryl Kelly Lee, hi Joseph Catalano. I like the fact that a lot of people watching my show talk to each other while they're talking and or watching me. I appreciate that. So the moral to the story is, everybody, check your health. You know, I always hated the term, without your health, you have nothing. I hated that term. But now that I'm in my 50s, that term is real. Because if you don't feel good, you can't go earn a living anyway. And if you don't feel good, you can't enjoy anything, even if it's a horrible day. So, stay healthy. I always get checked. I try to stay ahead of the curve with my own health. Being a single guy who doesn't have anybody that would take care of me, like a family member or a wife or children, I have me. So I watch me as much as I can, and you guys should do that too. So stay in shape. I really shouldn't be drinking Coca-Cola, but I like it. It gives me that kick that I need to keep me going. So I guess I probably should be drinking some better stuff, and I guess eventually I will. Christopher Franco, great actor. It's nice to see you. Thank you so much for saying Make America Italian Again. Marino 2024, I will get in the game once we start touring. And touring has started for entertainers around the world. Buenos Sarah says, would like to be one of the first to see Mob Sense. Please keep us posted. Well, Mob Sense is a pilot for a film that I was lucky enough to be part of, with my friend Ronnie Marmo and Lou Martini Jr. and Nick Ferrara, who wrote the project. We went to Philadelphia last week to start this film. I had a nice character role, which is really, really great, and it's going to be really funny. So I hope this project kicks in gear and everybody gets to see it. I actually went from New Jersey to Philadelphia at 5 o'clock in the morning, spent 14 hours working on this movie. Got in the car, drove back to New Jersey, got up early in the morning, drove 5 hours to upstate New York. 5 hours to upstate New York to a place called Leroy, New York. Leroy, New York is a tiny little town, and you would think it's not known for anything. It is. They invented Jell-O. Jell-O was invented in Leroy, New York. There you go. And I don't know, I could be wrong, but Jell-O was Italian. He's an Italian fella named Jello. His first name is Joey Jello, and he invented the Jello. But anyway, so I think that's where that all happened. And the funniest thing is, we did 2 shows at a place up there, drove 5 hours back on Sunday, did everything that I needed to do, got changed, caught a plane Monday to Los Angeles. Now I'm in Los Angeles. I had a bunch of meetings last night. Mike, I see you're always protecting Italian American from. Why would you protect? How dumb this is. Blonde hair and blue eyes. Because you have blonde hair and blue eyes. Hey, Gigi, I know you're an angry fella, and I know maybe your life sucks, but this is a happy show, and before you have all my fans write to you, say something nice. This is what my mother said. My mother's from Italy, Gigi. We had this conversation before. My mother always said, if you don't have anything nice to say to somebody, don't say nothing at all. So either you say something nice or we're all going to delete you and we don't care about you anyway. And if you want to be a tough guy and you want to threaten me in any kind of way, show up at my house. I'll give you my address. I don't text. I don't call. I show up. Talk to me face to face. All right? Other than that, say something nice. All right? We're podcasting here. We're having fun. Go to bed or some shit like that. If you need me to say it in Italian, here's me talking Italian. Go to fucking bed. Anyhow, Michael Gandolfini, some scenes on the deli last week for a movie he's doing. Wish you could have been there. That would have been so great. Well, thank you very much, Linda. I appreciate that. No, you didn't read my sentence properly. Yeah, because I don't care anymore. Have a great day, buddy. Hang up. This is for happy people. You want to be happy? Be happy. There's so much shit going on in the world that happy people need to stick together. Let me tell you something. Not just me. The world crushed people's businesses. We're performing in comedy clubs next week that have been closed for 1.5 years. Could you imagine your business being closed for 1.5 years? And every day you have to wonder to yourself, should I throw in the towel and give up? Can I survive? If I wait an entire year, will I be able to make my money back? And here they are being opened up again, but they got restrictions. So a place that seats 300 people only allows 45. At 45 people, $20 a ticket, will the person be able to survive? Probably not. So let's be kind and caring to each other, help each other, get through the whole fucking pandemic bullshit, say nice things to each other, then I will become president of the United States and you will see how I will change the world. I was actually thinking the other day, because I'm watching the news, and what's one of the biggest things going on in the news is, should you get the shot? Should you not get the shot? Should you wait on the shot? Do you get that one? Do you get that one? This one? And now everybody's talking. I got it. I didn't get it. I was going to get it. I feel so great that I got it. My arm hurts. My arm don't hurt. I could shit. I can't shit. I have hair. I don't have hair. I mean, it's absolutely out of control. So if you think about this, they're saying things like, should we let kids go back to school? Should we let people go back to their office? Many people don't want to go back to their office. They don't have to. They learned how to do the internet. Some kids maybe don't want to go to school because there could be a bully like Gigi that wants to say shit that makes you mad. Or you could just do it from home. What if this happened in the 80s? What if the pandemic happened in the 80s when you didn't have a choice? You either went to school or you grew up a dummy, because there was no such thing as social media. You didn't have to talk to anybody. And, you know, look at this guy. I said, why do Italian Americans think you are not Italian just because you have blonde hair and blue eyes? How dumb that is. All right, thank you. You know what's really funny? When we do stand-up comedy, there's always one person in the room that has to say something stupid. They can't just shut up and watch the show like I'm Dr. Phil. I'm not Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil's on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Channel 2. Ask him. When do you get your second shot? I'm actually going to get my second shot on May 15th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at a Rite Aid in New Jersey. I'm getting my second shot 2 o'clock in the afternoon, May 15th, at a Rite Aid in New Jersey. And they said that twice. You know why? Because at 7 o'clock that night, I'm doing stand-up comedy at the Mayo Pack Theater in Morristown, New Jersey. That's right. I'm going to get the shot right there in my arm, and no matter how I feel, I'm getting on stage at one of the most famous theaters in the state of New Jersey, Mayo Pack Theater, May 15th, 7 o'clock show in Morristown, New Jersey. Wouldn't that be great? Let me read in a couple of people who want to say some stuff to me while we're on the subject matter, and then we'll go after some of the stuff that I was watching in the news today, some stuff that I think we should all rant about. Patrick Aiden, English. Hi, Mike, from Lancaster in England. Okay, now here's a friend who's in England. He's writing in, he says, the Edinburgh Comedy Fringe Festival will email me the fees for performing online. You know what, Patrick? I got your email and I appreciate that. And I would definitely like to be part of the comedy festival out there in England. It's a very prestigious comedy festival. And if they're doing it online, I definitely want to be part of that. And I appreciate you helping me out on that. Hey, Kira Montana, it's nice to see you. Mike, second shot is tomorrow. Good luck, Mike Marino. I appreciate that. Hope all goes well. Second shot, no problems. Godspeed. I think it's time to let the hair and eye color thing go. Yeah. Focus on what I'm saying, folks. Don't pay attention to people who write into the show who actually have nothing to say. It's just a waste of time. There's always somebody like that in the world. That's why the world sucks in some areas. Too bad we couldn't just get rid of all the people that suck. Because if we did, we probably all would be happy. And I don't think I'd be bored. I was watching in the news today, one of the most popular commercials that constantly is out there is lawyers talking about suing other people. The commercials go like this. Have you been hurt in an accident? Did you trip and fall on somebody's sidewalk that was busted? Did somebody look at you crooked? We at so-and-so and so-and-so law firm will get you paid. We will totally terrorize and ruin somebody else's life just so we can get you cash. Ain't that fucked up? Can't we just settle things man to man? Not everybody deserves to win a case and get millions of dollars because someone said so. It's bullshit. I think the law should be, you can sue me if you want to, but if you don't prove your case, I sue you for everything and you pay my bill. Prove it or not. That's the way the law should be. And remember, everyone's innocent until proven guilty. That's just the way I see it. Joey Catalano, you're the greatest. Thank you so much for writing into my show. Something else came in across the news today. More guns have been sold in the last, I don't know how long. Sorry, fellow comedian was calling me. You'd think he would know that I'm on the air. Yes, that's why insurance is so high. Thank you, Michael Fideli, for saying that. So they're saying more guns have been sold this month than in any other month in any other year in the history of the world, especially here in Los Angeles. And they're saying, why is so many people buying guns? Is it for protection or to go out and cause a problem? It's a really hard thing to think about, but maybe people shouldn't have shotguns. Maybe people shouldn't have machine guns. Maybe people shouldn't have a bazooka. Now, if you want to have a handgun to protect yourself, man, that's one thing. But some of these things where people are attacking other people, they got way too many bullets. So as far as I'm concerned, you want a bunch of bullets, join the army and go shoot the enemy. Wouldn't that be a nice thing, right? A nice thing. So, and then also, here's another thing, and then we're going to do question and answer. Caitlyn Jenner is running to be the governor of California. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your sexual preference is. I don't care if you once were a guy, you became a girl. Once you were a girl, you became a guy. Whatever it is. but be good at what you're going to do and be fair about it. Be good at what you're going to do and be fair about it. Don't bring in your own policy because of the way you see life. Bring in policy that's natural, normal, and exists, and it doesn't hurt anybody. Because everybody knows right from wrong. You know what's right from wrong. You know when you're being an asshole. Most people should know anyway. And you know when you're wrong. So, if we have somebody going to the office and runs the country, let's say, or the governor of California knows that, that would actually be a great thing. Someone just wrote in and said, finally a governor with balls. Joanne Milia. Well, Joanne, that actually is really funny, but I don't even know if that's true to form, but okay. A friend of mine, here's something else that we could talk about too. I'm going to put this out there too. He sells test kits to movie producers and productions. So while they're in production, they have to go on the set and test the actor and make sure the actor is negative. Well, they're going to be going out of business, and they're going to be going out of business because no one's really going to need to test too much more because everybody will be vaccinated, and then that testing business will go out of business. So is that a good thing or a bad thing? And one of the leaders in doing all the testing is CVS. And then I thought, because I make fun of CVS in my act all the time, what does CVS stand for? Does anybody know what the initials stand for? I used to do it like I was a gang member. CVS. But then I thought, is CVS an abbreviation for COVID Vaccine Store? I just made that up. CVS, COVID Vaccine Store. Today is Taco Tuesday. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. I'm eating way too much food, but we got a lot of wonderful things going on. So, all right, everybody. I had my ultrasound. My liver's looking good. I'm ready to party. I got a lot of shows. Hit me with some questions, and I'll give you my answer. And I want to do a nice big shout out, of course, to you guys all know how I always talk about my favorite deli in Lakewood, California. I don't even need the notes. Foggia Italian Market and Deli, Lakewood, California. I have so many friends who actually are unaware that one of the greatest Italian delis is in California, is in Los Angeles area, is in Lakewood, California. I'm going to go down there this week and I'm going to pick up all my treats from Foggia Italian Deli and Market. I'm not even kidding about this. And I want you guys to go down there too. Say hello to my friend Bob and his wife Linda. 5522 Del Amo Boulevard, Lakewood, California. You can look them up on the internet at www.foggiadeli.com. And their phone number is 562-627-0987. Foggia Italian Market and Deli. And I say that so happily and so proud because it is a fantastic place. And I'm going to go there tomorrow. I'm going to stock up on some food. My podcast next Tuesday will have my guest, Jacqueline Marfuji. We are going to eat the food from Foggia Italian Market and Deli, me and my friend. And then the following night on May 12th, if you're here in California, folks, I will be at the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood. So, right on in, grab me some questions, and I'll let you know where else I'm performing while I'm here in California. So let's take in some questions and some answers, okay? My friend Anthony Rena, tell them to open in Florida. I'm dying down here. Well, Florida does have some great Italian delis and markets. I don't know exactly where, but Fort Lauderdale, I'm sure Miami, definitely Boca Raton. Kira, Montana, is actually a family member or the daughter of Bob and Linda Quattro, and she's jealous because she can see her parents when I come in to visit, so I appreciate that. I have a great gabagool at Foggia. Gabagool, which I think that's going to piss off Gigi in Italy because they don't say gabagool, they say capricola, which is all fine with me. Alex Livati says, isn't that gentleman's club? A gentleman's club? That I don't know. Mike Marino rules. Thank you so much. These are my rules. All right. We definitely want to go down there. The place is really, really great. Okay, so who's got a question? Hola, Debbie, how are you? Darlene Caporale, yum, nice to see you. Thank you so much for writing in. Darlene, this week, this coming Thursday night, folks, let me see where I wrote it down. This Thursday night, I will be at the Venice Beach Compound Comedy Show. I'm going to be with Ahmed, and also Jim Jeffries from the Jim Jeffries Show. That's this Thursday night in Venice Beach, California. You can get your tickets online. It's all going to be sponsored by Wise Guy Barbecue Truck. No, Wise Barbecue Truck. I looked them up. I love a barbecue truck. I love trucks. I love foods on truck. What is it called? Food trucks. I love food trucks. You know, sometimes they're not all that great. Sometimes they are. But if you guys want to go there, this is Thursday night at 8 o'clock. BestFoodTrucks.com presents the whole show. Venice Comedy Compound at 8 o'clock with Ahmed, me, and Jim Jeffries, and I'm sure some other fantastic comedians. So that's going to be this coming Thursday night. I start working on a TV series on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then on May 12th, right here in Los Angeles, California, folks, for the first time in a year and a half, I will be at one of my favorite places to perform. It's the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood. Only 45 people could come in. It's only $25 a ticket. You're going to see my friend Stevie D. You're going to see my friend Jacqueline Marfuji and myself. Come down, check out the show. All the information is at MikeMarino.net. So go ahead. More questions and answers, everybody. I'm ready to give them. I'm ready to talk. I wanted to talk all about how there's a lot of people that are gone now because of the pandemic. I don't know what it's going to be like. Are they going to have like a 9/11 memorial though for the pandemic memorial? It's just so sad. Somebody just wrote to me, I want to smoke some dark kush with your fam. Sarah, that's one of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me, and I want to smoke some kush with you. I actually have some kush right here in the house because this is Hollywood, California, and marijuana is 100% legal and a good thing. So let me know when you want to smoke that kush. Hello, Patricia. It's nice to see you. Thank you so much for wearing my old school t-shirt, the wife beater style, and I hope you'll get to send me that picture in the mail. Remember, anybody, if you're wearing my swag, if you have Mike Marino shirts, take a picture, send it to MikeMarinoFans@gmail.com, and I will put it all over the internet. Send it nice, classy, we'll do the right thing. Hold on, here comes some questions over here. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Brother, I'm Albanian from London. How cool is that? Hello, Fabio, Mafia. Are there a lot of Albanians in New York and Jersey? Are they similar to Italians? Did they talk the same and dress? Haha. Actually, you're right, they do. And here in North Hollywood, California, or in Burbank, there are Albanians, Armenians, and quite honestly, as far as I'm concerned, they smell and dress and act like Guidos from Brooklyn. So it makes me feel right at home, and I'm glad that they're here. They're actually nice people. They protect the neighborhood. Buy some Merino shirts that say 2024. You can run the neighborhood too. I really appreciate that. Now that New York and New Jersey are open and everything on May 19th, will you be performing here in the tri-state area? Thank you so much for asking that question, Alex. I really appreciate that. And yes, I'm on my way back to New Jersey. So if anybody wants to know my East Coast lineup, here you go. On May 15th, I will be at the Mahopac Theater in Morristown, New Jersey. Folks, it's open to 250 seats. Go on the internet, grab yourself some tickets. I have Elise DeLucci on the show with me and John Bramnick. That is at 7 o'clock at the Mahopac Theater in Morristown, New Jersey. On May 17th, I'm going to do that charity that a couple people were asking me about for Autism Speaks. Information on that is on MikeMarino.net. On May 20th, I'll be at Calandras in Fairfield, New Jersey. On May 22, I'll be at the Brokerage Comedy Club in Long Island, New York. Talk about opening up the world. May 30th, the Not So Late Show with me and two of my favorite entertainers. And then on June 3 through June 6, Reno, Nevada. I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Reno, Nevada. On June 18 and 19, I'll be at the Comedy Zone in Greensville, South Carolina. On July 10th, I'll be at the NJ Pack in Newark, New Jersey. July 23, July 24, Snappers Comedy Club in Palm Harbor, Florida. August 3, Jenkinson's in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. August 22, I will be at the Surflight Theater in Long Beach Island, New Jersey, and just so many, many more. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You can get all this information at MikeMarino.net. Please log on to my website, MikeMarino.net, and you subscribe to the newsletter. And every Wednesday, you will get a newsletter. You'll know when I'm doing my podcast. You know when I'm coming into the neighborhood. You want to sponsor a show, we can make that happen. You want me to talk about what's going on in your world, I can make that happen. And so on and so forth. You know, I always eat on my show, and I didn't have a chance to go to many different places today. But did you ever eat somewhere that you thought the food wasn't going to be all that great, but then you realize it's absolutely fantastic? Alex, Mike, now that New York, New Jersey, yeah, I already answered that question. Mustafa Asamani, love you, Mike. Come back to Sacramento. Thank you. Mustafa, I love performing in Sacramento. Sacramento is a great city. Old Town Sacramento, right outside of San Francisco. Oh, what a great area. Richard Nashme, thank you so much. We'll see you in Point Pleasant, right? Point Pleasant. Can't wait to get down there. Laura Brunetti, she's got to be on the show one of these nights. Yeah, Mike, making LA laugh again. That's right, we're in LA. I stopped into like a little mom and pop shop. And everybody in this place was Asian, and their English was really, really bad. But that's okay, because when people are nice to each other and they're kind and they don't really speak English, who cares? That could tell you something. That could tell you you need to be ordering Chinese food. So I went into this place, and the guy's English was really, really bad. His wife's English was really, really bad. And I said to myself, oh yeah, the food in here is going to be good. So I ordered myself chicken teriyaki. Now, I'm not going to eat it on the show, but one of my favorite Chinese dishes is chicken teriyaki. I can't show it to you because it's a little drippy. It is so good. It is so good. And guess where I got it? I got it at a place called Quickies on Moore Park Street. And I used to go in there all the time. It is just the best, right? So I'm going to save it for when my show's over. And unfortunately, but I'm going to have a Coca-Cola with it. But guess what else Quickies had? Sandwiches. Regular deli sandwiches. Now, would this Asian place be good at selling sandwiches? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. And they put a lot of cold cuts on it, and a lot of tomatoes, and a lot of lettuce. It was just really, really great. And then the guy said to me, while you're waiting for your chicken teriyaki, would you like to try a slice of pizza? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to have a slice of pizza at an Asian place. Oh, yeah. It's unbelievable. Chicken teriyaki, 2 slices of pizza, and a turkey sandwich. Watch what you wish for. The place was fantastic. Hold on a minute. Wow. LOL, that's what I had for dinner. I'm exhausted listening to your schedule. Thank you so much. Yes, my schedule's going crazy. Let's do this. I really shouldn't eat while I'm talking. Mary, I'm in town. How are you? Mary Renard Liss, fantastic actress. She's here in Los Angeles. I will be back at the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood, May 12th. Mary, if you want to come, let's go have some fun. Pepsi, no Coke. This is a Coke. They got to cover all the bases. They do. They really do. I've been working with a new company now, ladies and gentlemen. I want to tell you all about it. Virtual Cons. I want you to go to virtualcons.com. com. Check out what's going on in this world. These guys are fantastic. They're doing some fantastic things with me. I'm going to be hosting some really, really big events, so you guys need to check this out. Gene Piero, it's nice to see you. I want you to come on my show, Gene. I'll be back in New Jersey on May 13th. Come down the basement and hang out. My friend Ahmed just texted me, thank you, because of the plugs that we're doing for this Thursday night. So let's do it again. If you're here in Los Angeles, folks, I mean, come on. Jim Jeffries is performing this Thursday night at the Venice Beach Compound Comedy Show with Ahmed, and yours truly, Mike Marino. The food truck is going to be outstanding. We're going to laugh, we're going to joke, we're going to have a lot of fun. It's on my website at mikemarino.net. It's on Ahmed's website. Go visit Ahmed. He's a great comedian, great guy, great producer. The Venice Beach Comedy Compound is 711 Hampton Drive this Thursday night at 8 o'clock. And I'll be talking about virtual cons. Folks, you can all sponsor any one of these shows. I've had a lot of people on my show get great accolades from being on the show. One of my first sponsors was Regina's Pizza in Akron, Ohio. When the guy called me and he said he wanted to be a sponsor on the show, I said, I've never even been to Akron, Ohio. But he insisted, so they sent me some really great shirts. These shirts were celebrating the 50th anniversary of one of the oldest pizza Italian places in Akron, Ohio. 50 years. That means he's the grandson of the people who originally started it, the two brothers. And they got some masks. But when we were talking about it on the show, a friend of mine ordered some pizza from Akron, Ohio, sent it to the front lines and fed doctors and nurses from this particular pizza place. So everybody won all at the same time, which was really, really great. So you never know what's going to happen. So thank you so much, my friend Robert, for sponsoring the Mike Marino Show out of Akron, Ohio. That's Regina's Pizza, Akron, Ohio. Check them out. I always talk about Foggia. Foggia forgot that they gave me these shirts. I love these shirts. And that's in Lakewood, Foggia. Foggia Italian Market and Deli. How badass is that? And I'm telling you, if you're in this area, you're going to go in there. And I just want to say, the food is so good, it's going to fuck you up. You can't explain it any other way. It just fucks you up because you can't stop eating it. You can't stop eating it. People could screw up Italian food. They really can. You got to go to the right place. Buenos Aires, Sopranos dinner at Tony's house through virtual. That's right. I'm probably going to be there, Buenos Aires, and that is on May 29. You can actually go to Tony Soprano's house, and the people at Virtual Cons and Michael Mata put on this whole event. So you can go there, you pay to watch and see what they do, and who knows, maybe I'll be there as well. So that's really cool. And I'm going to do a nice big shout out now to my title sponsor. We're going to get him on everything. This is my friend Andy Rosenfarb. He's with AccuVision Acupuncture. And I'm telling you, this guy is curing people around the world. If you have a problem with your eyesight, if you have some aches and pains, I never was one to go get a bunch of stabbing needles in my body, but it really feels good. It makes you feel great, and it's the place to be. So it's Andy Rosenfarb of AccuVision Acupuncture in Westfield, New Jersey. Great guy, great company, great doctor, legendary people. And that's it. So I want everybody to go to my website. Please check out the tours. The world is opening up. We need comedians. We're going to straighten out the world through laughter. We need to make fun of ourselves. Not be mean-spirited, but we need... Acupuncture is awesome. Yeah, we're not mean-spirited. We're just fun. Fun. Laughter. Learn to laugh at yourself a little bit. Gigi, I hope you're doing okay out there in Italy. Virtual cons, that's right, not only virtual cons, Sopranos Con, Mob Movie Con, and now virtual cons. Check it out, Cheryl Kelly Lee. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about, and that's all going to be really, really great. Any more questions? Because I got to get going. We will always need Mike Marino 2024. Thank you, Pam. Guys, support live performers. Let's hope Broadway comes back, because Broadway puts on great shows. It supports many, many people. And not only that, what about all the places in the area like the places to get a hot dog on the street, a pretzel down the block, popcorn, the guy who sells the balloons outside. You know what I'm talking about. Mike, one last question, please. Why do Italians in Italy dislike Italian Americans so much? I have seen many Italians from Italy all over social media talking bad about Italians in America. Well, to answer your question from my point of view, Fabio, it could be that some guys in certain areas are jealous. I wouldn't say it's all of them, because my family still lives in Italy and they're not angry or mad at anything that I do. And I think sometimes the Italians in New York and New Jersey that are on reality shows like the Jersey Shore or the Italian Wives and this and that and the Mob Wives, that's probably what turns them off. Not regular people like myself, comedians like myself. I don't make fun of Italian people. I actually admire my own culture. I admire the way my mother is, and I always talk about it. And quite honestly, the truth is funny, and that's what it is. So if they could just wrap their hands around the good comedians that are doing things that are funny about it, then they'll understand. Because when your family really does come from Italy, what are you supposed to do? Tell them they don't know what the hell they're talking about? They're right here. You know what I mean? My father's been in construction his whole life. My whole family was shoemakers and construction workers. They were in cement. That's not funny. I just did a big show out there in Leroy, New York, and everybody in the audience was from Sicily, and they were screaming at what I was doing. So, you know, that's just the way I see it. Have you heard of red oranges? It's an Italian thing. No, I never heard of that, but thank you so much, Ingrid. Welcome to the show. Anthony Reed, saw that on another live feed. If you don't speak Italian, they don't think you're a real Italian. Whatever. Everybody has a problem with everybody. Maybe most people should just actually just shut up. Who gives a shit? I actually don't give a shit. Lately, I told you people, I've been getting so many text messages and people were texting me bad things. And I said, look, pick up the phone and call me or I'm going to cut you out of my life. And they didn't pick up the phone. So I cut them out of my life. Now when they call me, I don't answer the phone because I don't know who it is. And I don't answer the phone when I don't know who it is. So, avangul. That's Italian for get the fuck away from me, as far as I know. My family didn't want to speak Italian when they came over in the early 1900s, not because they wanted to, because they wanted to assimilate. That's what my mother said. We want to assimilate. And thank you so much, Dora, and thank you so much, Robert. We really care about people with bullshit. You know what I found out recently, folks? I'll share this with you, and then I got to get going. I never say any names about people who are personally in my life. As far as everybody knows, I'm a single guy. I've never been married. I have no children. For the most part, I'm healthy, I'm happy, and I don't want no fucking drama in my life. I'm a comedian. I don't do drama. No drama. Right? So, someone in my life who was close to me was talking to me every once in a while. I would say pretty much almost every other day, let's say. And it was one of those things where you don't know where you're coming or going because this is someone who's close to you. And then all of a sudden you start seeing posts that make you uncomfortable. And the post that makes you uncomfortable means the person who you so close to that you think is telling you the truth is actually lying to you. And they've been lying for a good year. Maybe you could say they weren't lying, they just weren't telling you everything. So there's a good question. If someone's not telling you everything, are they lying to you? As far as I'm concerned, they're lying to you. Because a good person would say, hey, listen, I don't want you to find out in the future, but I'm involved with someone and I think you should know. That is a stand-up person. But when someone doesn't tell you what's going on in their life and then you find out, you start to wonder, where did the puzzle start? When were you being lied to? When did it start? See? Now I'm dancing around personal shit, but I think you guys get the gist of it. So was it a year ago? Was it 2 years ago? Was it 3 months ago? When did you start dodging bullets? I remember one time, and I'll tell you this straight, I started dating some girl and I liked her and we were having fun. But it didn't seem like it was going to go anywhere. And she had met someone else. And she started dating the other guy. And I said to her one day, hey, you want to go to the movies? And she said, you know what? I can't. I met someone and I want to see where it's going to go. So no, can't go out with you. And I respected that because that means she's telling the truth. She's going to go do what she's got to do. And you can't have any animosity towards this person because they told you what's going on. But what about someone who never tells you? They don't say anything. They keep it a secret. And they actually accused you of being that way for a long time. And you had to always reassure that you weren't that way. I'm not. I promise I'm not. But you're always defending. Then finally it all comes down to it. And you defended yourself against someone who was actually guilty the whole time. So what you do is you lose the phone number. You don't talk about it no more. And if anybody asks you, do you know this person? You say, no. No, I don't know who that is. So, there it is. Hey, the Wooden Spoon Media. These guys are the best. This is why I'm single. Thank you so much, Angela Drum. They wanted to keep you as an insurance policy. Yeah, I was a backup plan. Oh, fucking backup plan. How am I a backup plan? I should be the plan. Well, anyway, I had a lot of fun with this podcast today. You guys are absolutely great. Thank you so much, everybody. Be friends with each other. Write to each other. Gigi, be a happy guy. I will beat up all Americans in America. Oh, there's a good guy. Have a great week in Cali. You got to walk the car wash deli when you do in the morning walk. I'm definitely going to go to the car wash tomorrow morning. I'm actually going to go I got an ingrowing toenail. I have to go get surgery tomorrow. I'm all fucked up. I'm falling apart. Hello from Australia. What's going on, Nick? Nice to see you. I respect when men are up front. I be up front. Be honest. Renat, I got more shows in New Jersey. I hope you and your friends will come. I got to get going. You're giving a great crowd. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys on the internet, MikeMarino.net. Remember, let's make America Italian again. You don't know nothing, you don't see nothing, you don't say nothing. And say it, everybody. Everybody say it. How do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By saying, don't take no shit from nobody. Later. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.